19 Christmas tournament. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. I'm picking some stuff up. I'm starting to today. Today's goal was I picked. There were still a few holes that I was still undecided on how I was going to approach the hole. But today I've really been. I already knew what club I was going to bring. I already knew what ball I was going to bring, and now I'm really kind of working on my wind adjustments and the holes that was still kind of undecided on how I was going to play. I've been working those holes, but I've been putting it together today, and that's the goal. I'm coming at this. You can come out here. You can lay up here. If you got lower developed clubs, lay up right here. You can make this shot to get on with a Viper. Gives you a little bit more ball guide. You can make the shot to get on. Come up here, get your -2, and leave. Because this hole will eat, if you've got lower developed clubs, this hole will eat a lot of people's lunch because they'll work it too hard. I've got a big enough club and well enough developed clubs that my goal is to get out here with a power 5 ball, try and blast it into this area. I'm going to do a 30% wind adjustment. And I'm still working this number. I'm not sure that this is the number I should be using, but this is where I'm starting. And I have hit an Albie using this exact number. I'm going to be, if I get to the spot up here, I'm going to be in my mid Hornet, and I'm going to do a 30% wind adjustment. So I'm going to take a 5 power ball. Extra mile. Bring in a present ball. I bought these present balls just for this tournament. And I'm not going to be afraid to use them. I bought myself a Christmas present. I did my stuff last year. I spent $175 on this game in a 12-month period of time. And I will say that I actually spent twice that much because I do the Google opinion rewards, and I got at least twice that much, probably a little bit more, in free purchases just by doing Google opinion rewards. But I usually buy myself a Christmas present, and I bought myself a Christmas present here. If you think about it, how much time we put into this game, spending $12, $14 a month on the game is not out of the realm. That's not unreasonable. Spending a little bit of money on a game that you love to play, playing all the time. I'm going to bring my super accurate bag with an extra mile and a power 5 ball. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm not going to get on in one. I'm going to have to, there is work to get done out there, and I'm trying to get in my Hornet range to get that work done. My opponent is from the Rounds Complete clan. I play in the Kings of Golf. If you guys are looking for a clan, and you don't like doing grinding, and you want to play in tournaments, and you want to learn how to play tournaments better, we're a great clan. And it doesn't matter what level clubs you have. We don't care. We don't care as long as you play in tournaments. I mean, that's not unreasonable. We're just asking everybody to play in tournaments. And it's to understand. I mean, it's the holiday season right now. It's really busy and stuff, but we don't have any grinding thing. We don't care if you get minimum points. We don't care if you get a top 10 finish. If you come in 78th, but you played in the tournament, that's all we're looking for. We're trying to help people get better finishes in tournaments. If you're new and your goal is to become a Masters player down the road and you want to go for max trophies, we're a great clan because we're going to teach you how to play the game so that as you go up the levels, you're going to know how to do the win ring method. You're going to understand how to pick the right clubs, when to use good balls and when not to use good balls. If you have no intention of going up and you just like playing the game, we're a great clan. And we definitely don't hate on each other. That's a key thing. All right, I'm trying to get right out there. I want to give myself as much room as possible. I'm going to take the wind out. That's the side wind. I'm going to put the forward moving wind back in. Try and hit it straight forward. Hit it one ring right to the right. Woo, just missed that. All right. 457 yards. Big dog 6. Let's check my opponent out real quick. This is the thing, is when you're playing in these. Right now, I'm not playing. Is it Jake H? However they pronounce that. I'm not playing them. I'm playing the course right now. Jake wants to play with me on this hole because there's a chance that I will get an Albie on this hole, and that guarantees him an eagle. And there's a chance he's going to get an Albie. Oh, and I'll get an eagle. You want to play against the best competition you can. That was close. That was a nice shot. Okay, there's Max Club. Whew, man, I'm up towards max. That's 1.1 per ring. Just a little teeny bit of backspin on there. I want to get right up at it. Okay, 30% wind adjustment. That's going to be 12, 13. That's going to be 5.8. 1.1, there's 5.5. So we're just a smidgen over. We're 5 rings and a quarter. Hitting it perfect. Gave myself a look. Got a look. Oh, me and him both almost got it. That was close. Good game. Oh, that was close. Close. I thought that was going to go in there. Oh, so close. I know if you watch me play these when I start in the practice rounds and I get into the qualifying rounds, it's like, damn, this guy's just not getting his act together. I like to peak in the weekend round. I don't want to peak in the opening round. I am thoroughly jazzed that I got a -30 in the opening round, but the whole goal is to get my minimum score I'm looking for is a -30, and I got to build on that if I want to have any shot at a win. So coming out here, and today I've really been working on wind adjustments, wind numbers, and I'm going to go through and watch my videos, and I'm going to make up a whole brand new note sheet just for the weekend, and I will post it tonight, showing you guys what it is that I'm going to take. And if you watch the videos and you're going, hey, that's the area, I want to hit to that same area, then my wind adjustments are probably going to give you a good start. You can compare them to yours. If you're hitting to a different area, my wind numbers aren't going to work. I'm going to forfeit. Let them get a little practice in. I do not want to burn hole-in-ones on shootouts, not during tournament week. Well played. Good luck in the tournament. All right. Coming in as the top so far in my bracket with a -30. And we've still got people that can go up, and I'm not too concerned. My goal is that, like, look at, okay, when you're thinking about brackets, half the people, so right now we're at 23, and I don't think all these 23s are going to get knocked out. There's going to be a couple of these 23s that are going to get knocked out, so, you know, maybe this player right here might get knocked out. So there's going to be 3 or 4 of these 23s that are in serious risk of getting knocked out. But, well, and it's all the way up to 48, so these guys might get lucky. They might get super lucky because people might end up above them, and so all of these guys might make it because of the tiebreaker situation. But 23s at the bottom. So if we do the brackets, 23s at the bottom, and the top 10 is dominated by 26s. That's the low. So 23 to get in, -23 to get in, -26 top 10, -30. And we figure the top 3 to top 5 is going to be like in the -28 or better. Okay. So this is one bracket. We take the same thing and we go to the other bracket. That means there's going to be 2 people at -30. There's going to be probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 to 4 people at -28. And That puts 8. There's going to be 16 people that are going to be at minus 26. So the top 20 is minus 26 or better, tiebreakers. So coming into the weekend round, this should put me in the top person in my weekend round bracket, or in the top 2 or 3. So that means I've got 97 people in the bracket covered in any spot that I hit. So if I shoot a minus 26, and we stick with these numbers, if I shoot a minus 26, I'm going to be the top minus 26 in it. So that gets me a top 10, just shooting a minus 26. And the whole goal for me personally is I got to be, as a minimum, my minimum requirement of my own gameplay is I got to be a top 10 player. So that's, my tiebreakers are going to help me make sure that I'm a top 10 player, and then I'm going to have to pick up shots in order to try and get a win. So you can kind of do that when you come into the weekend round. If you qualified 35th in the weekend round, you got to have to beat. You can't come in with a 30 or a 31. You got to shoot a 32 in order to outright beat whoever's at the top, because you don't have any tiebreakers on them. So the tiebreakers are really key. When you're trying to work your way into the top 50, you're trying to work your way into the top 20, you're trying to work your way into the top 10. The tiebreakers are huge because there's a big group of people at 24. There's a big group of people at 23. And so you want to be the top guy in the 23 or the top guy in the 24. And that'll help you more easily get into the top 50, the top 30, the top 20. But when you go and you start becoming a top 10 player and you want to go for top 10, you want to be a consistent top 10 player, you have to have great tiebreakers going into the weekend round, because that will almost assure you, if you go out there and play, that you can get a top 10 unless you totally tank the round. All right, that was the opening round of the 2019 Christmas tournament. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. I'm 12 viewers short down there of having 400 viewers, and 400 is, I mean, every one of those milestones, 400 would be awesome. So if you could hit subscribe, if you're not already a subscriber, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching.